Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Get him, Daisy. Go get him. You go get him, girl. Motherfucking Charlie Kirk. Boom. You know, we need to talk a little bit, man. Brother Brian needs to talk to the motherfucking. I am the non-politically correct algorithm non-getting motherfucker there ever was, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Boom. Shakalaka boom. Now, this whole Charlie Kirk thing, man. You know, honest to God, I really didn't even know who this guy was until this happened, you know. And I've got friends on the left side and the right. It is a shame you got to identify like that, man. It's like I've got friends on both sides of the fence, right? And people were like, man, did you hear what happened to Charlie Kirk? And I'm like, yeah, who the fuck is Charlie Kirk? I don't know who the fuck this guy is. You know, every day that I get up in Dayton, Ohio, man, there's multiple people shot. You know, Mondays, you get up on Mondays, and the weekend, you know, you got the weekend, everybody's out getting drunk and getting fucked up and getting their ass shot up, you know. So it's like Monday morning, you get up and it's like, yeah, these people got shot up last night, multiple locations. You know, in America, everybody's got a gun. You know, I'm just telling you, man. They're the days of arguing and fighting and fussing. They're over. The only equalizer to the gun, the only thing that equalizes the gun is the camera. If there wasn't cameras everywhere, people would be really shooting and killing people. You know, and I seen the video of this Charlie Kirk getting shot. I mean, we've all seen the video of the guy getting shot. And now let me say this, man. I don't condone anybody getting shot. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone people getting shot. But the thing is, if you're a target, and Charlie Kirk, I've seen him making videos about how he even said that he gets death threats on a daily basis. So if your lifestyle is such of a political, because that's what he was a person that made a living off of politics. He's meant one of many people that made a living off of politics. That's what he did. And when you do that, you become a target nowadays. You know, more politicians are getting death threats, or, you know, I mean, one of the sicknesses to the world is that we think as human beings, as Americans, that we think that these politicians actually are going to save the world. They're going to save the fucking world. They're going to save our souls. They're going to do something good for us. They don't give a shit, man. These politicians don't care about you. They don't care about me. I'm not even going to get into it because you fucking people are dumbasses. You're fucking stupid to think a politician like Donald Trump really gives a flying fuck about you. He doesn't care. Donald Trump does not give a fuck about you. Now, one of the reasons I kind of like Donald Trump is because so many politicians hate him. It's like, anybody that has this many people that are politicians and they hate you, maybe there's something there that I'm not seeing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's something there. This guy, he's an egotistical jackass. Okay, yeah, he's a billionaire. He's got, you don't get billions of dollars by being a good person, okay? I understand that. A lot of people don't understand that. I mean, all of a sudden, the last 10 years, Donald Trump shows up on the scene and everybody thinks he's the fucking messiah. But where was he the first fucking 60 years of his fucking life? He was fucking, hanging out on Epstein Island with the little kids, molested and pedophiling the little fucking kids. And that ought to tell you something right there. If they're going to sit there and sweep all this stuff up under the rug, there's ain't nothing there to see. They're sweeping all this shit up under the rug, not touching it. And from my understanding, they were saying that Charlie Kirk, he was an advocate for releasing all this Epstein stuff. And from what I see, I do believe that this kid did what he did, okay? This kid, I don't even know what his name is. 22-year-old, we'll just call him the dumbass. A 22-year-old fucking retard. Because when you're that... His father, I guess, was a sheriff. They was raised up in a Christian home. And... it sounds like that this kid kind of wanted something other than to be who his fucking dad. This kid's dad was probably a real piece of work, If the truth is known, this kid's dad was probably a real fucking piece of work. Pushing, live. This is the life you need to live. This is the life you need to live. Type of shit. And, kids being rebellious. His dad's a lawman, sheriff. And this kid is like, oh, yeah? He's going to show his dad. So it really doesn't surprise me. You're going to go to this school. You're going to be this type of religion. You're going to do this. You're going to do, kids rebel. That's what they fucking do. Now, granted, not kids don't go killing other people. That's another level. But he's a dumb kid. And I do believe he did it. I think he got up on that building and he shot Charlie Kirk. A lot of conspiracy people got their own theories flying around, which is just nonsense. Let me say this. These politicians are not going to put themselves in jail. Politicians are not going to put themselves in jail. So, you got all these pedophiles and all these evil crooks that we worship, as gods. These politicians are your God. You're worshiping these evil, crooked, piece of shit motherfuckers that are going to burn in hell one day. They are influencing people. I remember Maxine Waters was on the TV there for a minute talking about go get them. Go get them. Well, what are you talking about? Go get them. Go get them. Well, it's all fun and games until they go and get them and they shoot them and kill them. Then she gets quiet, well, do you know what I'm saying? These people are crooks. These people, what is their fucking job? They're on TV talking and telling people how to live their life all the fucking time. I thought the fucking politician's job was to manage the United States. Bridges, infrastructure, borders, food, health, all these fucking things, security. Manage all these. I didn't think that their job was to get on there and debate and fight and fuss and go to these fucking events like they're superstars and shit. What the fuck is wrong with us? So yeah, Charlie Kirk, he put himself out there as a target. Political, he wants to get out there with his big ego, and somebody fucking egoed him back, and it's a shame. This kid, this poor kid's going to prison forever, and horrible things. The police and the prison guards are going to let horrible things happen to this kid. He doesn't even realize 10, 20, 30 years from now, what's going to be going on with his life. How stupid he was. If you want to change the world, change your soul, man. Change here. Change here. Look in the mirror and change this motherfucker. Quit drinking. Lose your fucking bullshit. Learn how to love. Learn how to love yourself, man. Work hard. Take care of yourself. Look out for those that are around you, Do little things like this, man. You can't expect one motherfucker to save the world. So that's my take. I just think that, it's horrible. The world that we live in, man, it's just dark. We live in a dark, lost world. The church is just horrible. The church is horrible, man. I consider myself a Christian born by the blood of the cross that was shed on Calvary for my sins. I believe that personally. But I think the church is one of the worst organizations in this country. It has become the worst nonprofit garbage pit, egotistical. Let me tell you this. I'm going to help you out. If you go to church and that guy up behind the pulpit that tells you how to live your life every fucking week, if he doesn't have a normal job, he's a fucking crook. He's a fucking crook. I don't care what fucking church, what denomination, whatever the fuck it is. If he doesn't have a way to pay his own goddamn fucking bills, he's a fucking crook. Man, I'm really falling out of the algorithm now. Really ruffling the feathers. Charlie Kirk's on there acting like he's some big Christian, It's like, oh, he was the saint. He was one of the biggest saints in the world. He was a martyr. No, man, he was a politician. He was a politician, and his job was to make money off of politics. That was what he fucking did, and he was good at it. He was fucking good at it. That's why everybody's gonna miss him, because he was good at doing and fucking whatever he was fucking doing. But if they were really good, if these politicians were really good, then we wouldn't be so divided. We wouldn't be doing the things that we're doing today, would we? So maybe they're really not as good as they fucking think they are.